afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the ESR Multiclass Monday. Dan French's nice recovery. That was good job. Good job. I am your host, Cole McCrae. As I just said, or I didn't say, but I'm going to say now, we're at Bathurst Mount Panorama Circuit for the finale, round 6 of the ESR Multiclass Monday Championship, our inaugural season. A little short season, but definitely no shortage of action going on. I am your host, Cole McCrae. Today we are joined by Matthew Higgs. Say hello.
Hi.
What? No weird noise there.
No, you just said say hi, so I said hi.
Okay. Yeah, you followed direction. You followed directions for once. That's amazing. As I said before, this is our final round of the Multiclass Monday Season 1. Before we begin the second season, this will be our finisher indeed. Of note, we have two classes today, GT3 and GT4, just like usual. No Lamborghini Super Trofeo, although Jeff Wentworth, Jake Keckley, and I believe also Seth Cheney, those three, or at least a mixture of them, are in the M4. Oscar Tan, I believe, as well, but I don't think
Olitan,
he is.
isn't it?
I
Or
think he's a
Oritan?
serious competitor. What?
Is it Oritan?
Oritan, you're correct. I'm looking at the registration
Oliver
page, and it
Tan
says
or
Oscar. So
Oscar
Oritan.
Tan?
Apologies. So they are in their own separate class doing testing for the next season. They're trying to introduce another class and some extra wrinkles and some fun. So
I like
their results will
wrinkles.
kind of skew this a little bit. This is our final round. It's an hour long, so the longest round of the season, kind of. Fixed fuel. So yeah, exactly what it says. Unfortunately, I don't have the extremely updated information. The event page was taken down a little bit in advance, and that's mostly on me, but also not.
Damn Colt, all your fault.
Yep, something like that. As the qualifying concludes, there is mostly everyone in the pits as it stands. So we'll just go over the qualifying order right now. We got John Archie leading the field in the Ferrari, Michael Landry in second, Max Simmons third, Kuzya Terekov in fourth, Spencer Taft in fifth, Zach Martin sixth, William Muris seventh, Al Oritan, I combined three names there at once, in
Matthew
eighth.
Higgs not competing.
Matthew Higgs definitely not competing because he's a hoser.
I am
Jake
not a
Keckley
hoser. You know
in
very
a
well.
preliminary ninth, and Chef Wentworth ditto for 10th. What's that?
Hefe Wentworth?
Hefe Wentworth. Anyway, for GT4, we got Freddie Avila in first, Dominic Turcotte in second. Well, preliminary second. We'll have to see if Trevor Cheney can maybe scoop that up, or if Turcotte can advance one position. And Dan French in third in the Estonian Martin. Thomas Waj giving up on his last
The
last lap
Estonian
there.
Martin.
What?
The Estonian Martin.
Estonian Martin, exactly. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, Cole McRae jumped up a couple of positions in his final lap, so good work there. It's still not enough to get anything about it in the 18th, which is actually 7th in the GT4 class. Anyway, I'm still on qualifying. Adam Stark 4th, Neil Sutherland 5th, Josh McLaughlin 6th, Cole McRae 7th, Trevor Cheney 8th, Alex Shine 9th, one of his first entries in this series, and Thomas Waj in 10th place. So there you can see our qualifying results. I'm actually kind of curious. I always forget about this, but Alex Shine was at Spa, I believe. And was he at Paul Ricard?
I
I want to
was.
say that's where he was.
Wait, who finished? Who won Paul Ricard?
Based because you ask, I assume it's you.
Oh, I did?
I don't know. Oh yeah, you did. You freaking loser.
I forgot. It was so long ago.
Oh yeah. That was not a planned answer at all. Well, good job. You almost got me. But yeah, those are
Wait. There was I competed in 2 rounds of the series, right? The first two.
I don't know. That sounds right.
The second one was at Kyalami, wasn't it?
Holy shit, this is the first ever race we've had in the series where there are more BMWs than McLarens. It's a goddamn miracle.
If I was there, there would have been another one.
Yeah, exactly, right? But bear in mind, 3 or 4 of these BMWs don't even really count, so. Oh, definitely did not. So I am obviously Cole McRae in 18th place. I did not get that message. GT4 is out to switch sides of the grid, odds on the left. So I did not get that memo. I have game chat turned off in my game because I hate
That
any
seems
user
like a
interfaces.
mistake.
So that may spoilers that may come into play when the
So
race
Cole
start.
definitely took someone out. Just that's code.
Don't worry about it. Nothing of the sort. You can't prove nothing unless you look at the
I know
stewarding
how
report.
hazardous you are at Bathurst.
No, just an ACC. I'm a freaking menace. The only one that beats me as far as menacery is Arjun, the killer whale.
Oh yes, I know Arjun.
Yeah, you better.
I've raced with them before on ACC 604.
You know what we should do? We should start a like what do they call it? When you challenge someone to a duel in the olden times and go to like the the 6 paces or whatever,
Oh,
and you fight to the
Mexican
death. What is
stand?
that?
No,
Like a challenge of honor? What's that called?
a duel.
What's a duel? But there's like a specific name for that system. What was it called?
Old
Like
West.
no, like it was like dueling to the death, but I forgot. Um, Gosh dang it. Well, we should introduce a system like that in ESR where if anyone has beef with someone else, they can challenge them to a duel in any game of their choice, and with a reasonably short time frame, and then whoever wins gets to have honor or something, or like a badge or something. I don't know. Could be fun. Oh no,
They get
Martin,
a
when he's
crucified
recording
time.
this, he went to the time. He didn't go to drive soon enough. This is gonna be awkward.
30 seconds.
Because sometimes when this happens, it fudges with the auto director. I guess we'll see. Sorry, what were you saying?
I'd say nothing.
Oh, I thought you said
Actually,
something. So a brief note: us Janetta guys, Adam Stark and Cole McRae, me. This is probably the worst track for the Janetta of all of them. It's actually not too bad in a lot of parts, but the straights are absolutely murderous. Like the Janetta is easily the slowest car in the field, I believe. Just because, and not even for power reasons, it's just because it's gear limited. So we can only go 240, I think, kilometers before we run out of gears. And while normally that's okay, at the bottom of the Conrod, it is brutal.
the McLaren can, as like 8, I think.
8 kilometers?
No,
Oh,
like 8
gears.
gears.
The 570S has 7 gears.
Okay, 7 or
And
8.
it's basically impossible for it to even get out of sixth. The gears are so long in the McLaren.
It's so
Um,
fast, the straight line too.
it's pretty dominant in a straight line. There's no I mean Freddie Avila is a competent driver to be sure, but his car choice definitely helped him out on this one, I believe.
I mean, I did win a GT4 championship in the McLaren.
Well, that's just because you were cheating with
How
the
was I?
McLaren.
I am not cheating.
Yeah. So they're doing the good old weave. The Camaros are firmly at the back. Did we lose one? I thought there were 3. Trevor Cheney, Alex Shine. Oh, we lost one from previous rounds. That's Jeff Wentworth usually. So this is gonna be a long formation lap, probably second only to Spa in length. Also gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of that livery on Freddie Villa's McLaren. It's a little bland. So as I said, this will be an hour race with a pit required, I believe, or actually I'm not sure. We'll just have to watch. I normally consult the race sheet before this, but it's not available. As I said, it got taken down, so that is how it do be. Matt, do you think you'll have your wheel set up for the next round of Multiclass starting April 11th?
Probably yeah.
Probably. Yeah, you'll probably be in the GT3, right?
Most likely. I don't like GT4s that
Boo.
much.
Even though they're far superior.
Maybe to you.
Okay, so I will actually bring up information on that because I believe there's going to be some changes with regards to the classes. Mayhaps not. And also, I'm just getting in that there is an off-season race, GT3, one off at Monza on March
I will not be
21st.
joining
So,
that.
so that's tomorrow. What's that?
I will not be joining that.
Okay.
Well, not only is my wheel not ready, but it's also Monza.
Yeah, Monza's definitely contentious. So yeah, you can see some. Oh, that
Oh,
explains so
that's
much.
cool.
Trevor Cheney was flashing his lights at me, and I thought he was just like trying to get in my head, but he's actually okay. I didn't get that message on the on the in-game chat because I have all
Poor qualifying
interfaces.
from Willamura.
What's that? Oh yeah, 7th place. Not traditionally what do you expect. Although Max Simmons, I'm kind of surprised he's only in 3rd. That BMW being one of the fastest cars in the straight line. Anyway, we're lining up. When will the
Oh,
green flags wave?
but he's not lined up correctly. Turakov.
Looks like Tarkov is. Oh, there we go. Green, green, green. There we go. You can see those 3 BMWs in the background. They're kind of in their own class. Looks like Tan is not in his own class. He is not testing. Here we go. John Archie closes the door on Michael Landry. Max Simmons falls to 4th. Tarakov Kutya makes a valiant move into turn 1. Didn't get to really see much of that, but it happened. Simmons on the inside of Tarakov coming up to the hill. I
Nope.
believe that is
Oh,
Griffin's.
you can. Oh no, he held it.
Ooh, good hold. He's going to be on the outside, though, for the cutting. And, yep, Tarakov just gets that. The BMW has no hope of holding that. Now the 8 McLarens behind him are bunching up. So, it's a battle to see. I'm surprised Zach Martin. Ooh, a little bit of hit of the wall from Mr. Simmons. Zach Martin, Spencer Tad, William Murrah, all. Oh no, we got a car off blitz. Michael Landry. Looks like he dipped 2 off when he's come around. What is that? Skyline, McPhillamy Park.
McPhillian Park is when you come around the fast left-hander.
Yeah, I think that was it. He must have gotten 2 off. We didn't get a good look at that on the camera, but that seems to be what happened. His car, his McLaren, is already stricken. Going well. Now they're onto the straights. This is
You guys
where
will
I
see how it
expect.
affects his car.
This is where I will expect Simmons to maybe have a distinct advantage. The M6 has traditionally been a monster on the straights,
Oh,
but we will have to see.
Wilmera's got to run.
Murrah does have a run on the Conrad straight as we come up to the chase. Who's going to get braking privileges? Looks like
Whoa,
Martin might have
Wilmera.
outbroken himself a little bit. Oh, and
Oh no.
Landry's. Oh, and they're both off. Landry and I believe that's Murrah are struggling definitely. Murrah looks like he just outbroke himself. Landry's aero disadvantage is undoubtedly going to hurt him there. The secondary BMW class is coming up as we round the track for the first time. Looks like Ori Tan on the inside of Spencer Taft, pulling it off into turn 1 without so much as a hiccup. That was really clean. I didn't expect that to go so well, to be honest. And not so much as a peep from the GT4s yet, although we're going to zoom way in on a tree. Looks like Spencer Taft is going to try and go around the inside of Griffin's Bend. Oh, just kidding.
Wait, what happened to Taft? How did what's his name get in front? Oritan?
Yeah, that just happened in turn 1. I made a comment about it.
Oh, because I was, messaging or restreaming Parsec because Mika asked, "Can you watch?"
Mika asked, can you watch? Oh yeah, get him in here.
I don't think he has Parsec, but I streamed it anyway.
Oh, that's what you're doing, okay. Ooh, everyone's touching the wall on the inside, or on the outside of Solomon, I believe that's called. Oritan's got his rain lights on, not entirely sure what's up with that. Track conditions, it is cold, but at least it is optimum. No rain to speak of, no moisture at all. It looks like Tan is hot on the inside of Zach Martin. Trying to, oh, does he make him? Nope, not quite. Taft is trying to get a wide line into, oops, little contact with the wall into Forrest elbow there prior to the Conrod. Gonna try and maybe get a pass. The M4 has been traditionally just an all-around upgraded M6. Not quite as fast in a straight line, but definitely has the handling chops to make up for it. It is also giant, like most BMWs.
It is. You think it's smaller. It's actually not.
Oh, wow, Spencer Taft goes way late on the brakes. Unfortunately, that is it for that attempt.
Oh,
And finally, we get to see our
BMW.
first GT4 action. Freddie Avila and Dominic Turcotte have more or less just broken away from the rest of the field. We can see the gaps are already enormous. Looks like Cole McRae has fallen to 21st place. Ditto with Adam Stark and Alex Shine. Michael Landry dipping to the pits. I don't believe there's a pit window in this one. I think you can take it whenever you want, although I'm not sure. There's a good chance I'm wrong with that. On board with Kutsuterikov, looking at Max Simmons behind. Simmons has got, that's not Simmons, that's Tan. So I'm just confused. I was looking at the best lap. This is actually, yeah, I was just wrong. This is 4th place, looking back towards Ori Tan. What happened to Murrah? Oh yeah, he broke himself. That's right. Looks like Tan is setting up a wide line. That is an interesting choice because I believe this is Corey. And as you can see, the track is not nearly wide enough to facilitate a pass in these kind of conditions.
No, you could not pass up on the top mountain unless the other guy makes an unholy mistake.
And holy mistake! Are you gonna see a sweet 360 move by any of these guys as they go through McPhillamy Park? I've seen enough racing close calls compilations to know that that's gonna happen at some point. Ooh, Tank getting a huge run down through the Dipper.
This is the Forrest elbow here.
This is Forrest elbow indeed. A deceptively narrow corner that widens and then narrows again.
Yeah, you think you can cut back, but it's easy to hit the inside wall if you take it too tight.
That happened plenty of times to me in practice.
Oh, I can understand that. Driver skill has an issue.
Looks like Tan got a run on Martin.
He's not
enough though. Is someone gonna outbrake themselves though? We've seen that happen 3 times already. Nope, and Martin holds off the outside line. Good job. That was a well-calculated maneuver. Playing some 4D chess there from Zach Martin. Although this battling is allowing Murrah and Keckley to catch back up. No word from Spencer Taft behind. Looks like he's falling off a bit. So Tran's got a little bit of draft, a little bit of run, but he's choosing to go around the outside up into Griffin's Bend. That could be a mistake. We'll have to see. Although not really going for it. Maybe he's trying to just force the issue into the next turn, maybe. Martin taking the inside line, but Tan softens up and opens up the outside. Okay, interesting choice. You can see Murrah is absolutely devouring the gap between them, so he's right in the battle now. If I was Tan, I probably would have forced the issue around the outside a little bit and just kind of forced Martin to the inside, because then you could have the inside for the cutting, and that's really the last passing opportunity up until, you know, Forrest elbow and the Conrod. But obviously that's easier said than done, especially after the fact. Hindsight is 2020 and all that.
Is hindsight 2020? I ain't hear about that.
Whoa! Murrah gets really squirrely in the wow, hits the wall.
He's done.
Skyline claims William Murrah. I don't know how heavy that damage was.
Probably a lot.
It didn't look that bad, but this these circumstances can really be intriguing. Ori Tan trying to go on the inside of Forrest elbow, but backs off at the last second. He's really Freddie Avila is alongside Dominic Turcotte and making a pass around the outside of the cutting, which is exactly the place that I said that you shouldn't make a pass, or sorry, a Corey, I mean, which is exactly the place I said you shouldn't make a pass around. So, you know, whoa, 2-wheeling from Freddie Avila. That was some nice recovery there. Hey, didn't we just say that you can't do any passing in Corey corner because how hard it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, and Turcotte's already putting huge distance between him and Avila. I wonder if Avila might have hit the wall and taken some damage. it looks like Thomas Waj has fallen all the way to the back of the pack. Looks and Turcotte hit the outside wall a little bit there.
Whoa, is that a Blackhawk?
Is that a Supra?
Is that super? You want Shelly? Yeah, his tail would be sick for beer tie.
Wait, Zach Martin is now behind Will Mura? When did that happen?
Possibly off camera.
Well, I definitely off camera, I think. I mean, unless my object permanence is that bad. I've noticed Max Simmons is caught all the way up. Oh no, hits the wall, Zach Martin. That's the cutting, but he gets back on it. Jake Keckley is right nipping at his heels. We'll have to see how that works out. We know Cole McRae and Alex Shine are both really close to Adam Stark in the GT4 back. Josh McLaughlin is right on the tail of Neil Sutherland. He's made up some positions himself. Oh wow, Alex Shine off the track in the cutting. Or the chase, I apologize. Cole McRae around the outside. Looks like Shine has taken some damage.
Like me.
This will be interesting for McRae in that Janetta. Oh, ditto for Adam Stark. He's getting passed by lap traffic. This will be interesting for McRae because Shine will probably have a huge run on the mountain straight before Griffin's Bend, and McRae's gonna have to do some defending probably in all actuality because the Camaro is not the fastest GT4 in the field. That role goes to the McLaren, but it is still very powerful. So you got someone leave. Oh, did Cole McRae lose connection?
Probably.
It's possibly.
I think he did.
He's disappeared.
Usually when that happens, you have lost connection.
Yep, it's a common thing. And I honestly forgot what happened. It might have either just been rage quitting, or there's a good chance it was also disconnect. Oh wow, Mike Landry hot on the inside of Trevor Chaney. Ooh, goes sliding around. That was a move and a half. Ooh, can't say I endorse that. I'm amazed he didn't take anyone out. Trying to make a move around a what? Solman Park. Around a GT4. I mean, that's undoubtedly frustrating for the fast GT3, but yikes. And there goes Landry. So undoubtedly frustrated, especially because he just got that damage cleaned up. And Alex Shine in the pits, undoubtedly to replace his or to fix his damage. I was looking at the size of the radiator in that Camaro. Jesus, that thing's huge. So Adam Stark is, you know, he's still in was it 8th place, 7th place. Trevor Chaney's actually doing pretty well for himself. Oh, and Josh McLaughlin got by Neil Sutherland, so he's now in 14th place, which is actually 4th, I believe. No, 3rd. No, 4th. Yep, it's 4th. Zach Martin hot under the knife. Jake Keckley and Jeff Wentworth both breathing down his neck. They are not competing directly for class position, but undoubtedly Martin is getting a little bit flustered with these dual beamers breathing down his neck. I do gotta say, even though I absolutely hate the M4 and M3 street cars, they do look somewhat better in the race trim. Compared to the M6, which I personally believe is one of the most gorgeous BMWs ever made, it definitely still doesn't stack up, but it is better, I think. Will Mira on the recovery, picking up the pieces after his abysmal, well not abysmal, but rather poor start. We're going all over the place, man. We got a view from Sutherland, I think, and now we're back up to Mira. So he's not too far away from Ori Tan, but he's got some work to do, especially with that BMW being strong in a straight line. Thomas Waj and Alex Shine still in the pits. I wonder if they might have retired. In case Trevor Chaney is right up in Neil Sutherland's grill. Ditto for Jake Eckley and Jeff Wentworth, still for Zach Martin. Not entirely sure why we're watching Murrah right now. He's kind of just running laps, but as the sun goes down, the track gets colder. We got overcast skies. Ooh, Murrah goes sliding. We don't get to see if he recovers it in time to not hit the wall. As our race prepares to be 1/4 over. Ooh, Murrah getting really close to the wall on the outside of Forrest's elbow. So predictions for your win, Matt? Do you think who do you think will take the win?
I think Archie's gonna win.
Think Archie's gonna win?
Yeah.
I think Terekov will sneak it from him in the last bit. Oh, Murrah goes around at the chase. On board with the lovely sounding Maserati of Josh McLaughlin.
Maserati?
Yep. He's got that fast setting engaged in his gauge display. There we can see Koji Terekov right there. Max Simmons not too far behind though. It would not take a huge stretch of the imagination to say that there's going to be problems going on. Looks like Murrah and Martin are engaged in battle right now. Murrah's tires undoubtedly hurt by that spin in the chase, with Jeff Wentworth now and Jake Keckley also both in the fray. So this is definitely what we want to be watching for now. Looks like Neil Sutherland is caught back up to Trevor Cheney, but Josh McLaughlin has put tracks between them. Wow, the sun went down real fast.
That's what I was saying.
It almost seems like a movie or something, like in Top Gun, when they're on the beach during the volleyball scene. The position of the sun changes several times in rapid succession. At the time, I didn't notice it, but after having someone point it out to me, I can't unsee it. Alright, so still no one's letting up in this battle. Zach Martin gotta be feeling the pressure a little bit. We're just barely a quarter of the way into this race. Why are we watching Ori Tan? He's just passing GT4s. Hey guys, director's like, hey, you wanna see some seal clubbing?
Yeah.
Wham, wham. Oh, watch this freaking GT4 obliterate these freaking, or GT3 obliterate these freaking GT4s. Oh. So next season, Matt, what do you think? What car do you think you'll drive if you got the pick?
I like McLaren.
McLaren.
Besides, the Lamborghini, which I was gonna take, doesn't have a favorable BOP at the moment, so it'd be a struggle to use it.
Oh yeah, God forbid anyone has to struggle in racing. You're right.
Well, I want to have the best chance I get. I'm not gonna handicap myself.
One of those min-maxer types. I get it.
I do like the Max.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I forget. Do we know if there's gonna be teams or if it's just gonna be?
A 777 300 ER? Nice.
You still plane spotting?
No, I just have it on in the background.
So yes,
Oh,
is the
Terekov
correct
on the wall.
answer.
Or was that? No.
That was
dead friend.
Kutsuterekov, I believe. Oh, ooh. I mean, we don't get to see it. Those trees are nice, though, I think. Zach Martin's still hot under the collar.
But Zach Martin is being threatened by Keckley and Wentworth.
He's being absolutely menaced. I think this qualifies as emotional abuse. Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
I love Uncle Roger.
Hit
He gets a
by
pretty
leaf.
he gets a pretty good launch out of Forest Elbow there.
See if those BMWs can freight train him on the straight.
Yo, don't mess with egg fried rice.
Timmy, rewind time.
Hiya. You gotta get good walk. You don't use pan, you use walk.
Oh, here comes the BMW. He's gonna run. He's not gonna do it this corner. He's not close enough.
No, he's not. He's not got nearly enough run. I am curious because I don't think they're gonna have time to pass those GT4s even through, the first couple of corners. So when they get up on there, I wonder if even Taft might have a chance to catch back up. This is a really interesting multi-class setup because the cars are not actually that different in a lot of ways. I mean, well, that's not true. Maybe I should explain a little more. And for example, in our Saturday series multi-class, we were doing GT2s, the new GT2 class, and GT4s, and the speed difference is just huge, which can be easier on the straights, but it's really dangerous in the corners. These cars are not nearly so different in their speeds as those ones. Here we are, coming up into the tight section. Will we have a repeat of Michael Landry's maneuvers? In this series, the GT4 drivers are basically told to hold their line. Oh, we got a McLaren hitting the wall. That might be Spencer Taft. Zach Martin caught up to the GT4s of Adam Stark and Neil Sutherland. He's going for the pass. Nope, just kidding. McPhillamy Park. Oh, he's going into the skyline. Oh, it's painful. Oh, he's held up so much. Will one of the BMWs make an attempt before Forest Elbow? It's going to be difficult, but he's being held up so much. Oh, Adam Stark even feeling a little bit of pressure.
A little bit and get a good run rather than just being held up mid-corner.
Yeah, not a bad idea. For those, I was kind of talking over you. Say that again, Matt.
I would hold back, get a good run out of the Forest Elbow there, rather than just being like held up right behind their rear wing and going down the last corner there.
Yeah, so you can get a good run out of the Forest Elbow.
Yeah, exactly.
Adam Stark just cowering on the side of the corner, like, please don't hurt me. I just want to have my race, man.
I'm just a young boy.
Without incident, so good on Zach Martin for holding off those BMWs. Spencer Taft has gotten time back up. Up in front, Kutsuterikov is within 1 second of John Archie, actually within 3/4 of a second.
Damn, do you think Archie has damage?
I mean, there's no way of really knowing at this point, but it's possible. So that could have been really messy. I'm both pleased and extremely displeased that it wasn't messy. Although, Keckley, well, I thought he was going to make a move, but it looks like the M4 is struggling with power. I wonder if it's because of that GT4 they're coming up on. I believe that is Turcotte. Nope, it is Cheney. Trevor Cheney. Oh, have we lost another Camaro?
Alex Shine.
Alex Shine is out of here. Thomas Waj is still in. Will Murrah, our first taker of pit stops, other than Mr. Waj. Cheney ceding the positions to the GT3 cars. Not a bad idea. He's not particularly battling with anyone. And we've seen mayhem come out of these engagements before many times, so good choice on that maneuver, even if it could have cost him a little bit of time. The real question is, how long can Zach Martin hold up under this much stress? Because while technically he's not dealing with that much pressure, that's a nice shot of the M4 and the M6 right next to each other. What is the last gen BMW design language? Wait, what? That's John Archie's car. So where did Terekov go? Oh, he's right there. I see him. No, the front of the GT3 field is bunching up a little bit. Simmons doesn't have that far to go behind, in front to get to Kutsuterikov. We shall have to see. So Matt, as someone who is well versed in GT3 racing, what do you think the toughest corner in Bathurst is?
I gotta say, I mean, it's kind of a bit of a, toss up between Kyalami Park and
That's,
Skyline.
that's the one we're going through right now, and the one right after it.
Yeah. No, 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 that's not McPhilly Park. That's McPhilly Park.
Oh, whoops, yeah, that one.
Because if you cut it too much, there's a bump on the inside that will throw your car sideways.
Yep, we've seen that happen a lot, and then this is Skyline right here.
And it's even worse if you have like rear end damage or something like that, because that's where the car wants to step out on you. Either one of those two corners, and it's easy to spin and have like a bit of a tank slapper, and then you try to correct, and then it steers you to the wall. Don't ask me how I know.
Yeah. I can definitely say I've experienced that more than once.
Well, you do that on your own.
That's true. Zach Martin's still being hounded by these twin BMWs. I'm not fully aware of how their scoring worked in comparison to the others. I'm pretty sure they just weren't scored because they were testing for the most part. But still, they're definitely getting involved, and to be sure, they're not letting anyone get by. Spencer Taft's still right behind. He's caught all the way up, but they're not letting him through. So clearly, they're still interested in racing. Looks like their BOP testing is working well because they haven't been able to make a move on Martin at all. Looks like Jake Keckley is going off for the pits. I can't confirm there's no pit window. What's up?
Okay.
Are you sure?
Oh God.
Alright.
Nothing.
Sounds like a plan. I'm not sure what's going on here. It looks like that's Stan French, I believe. But Spencer Taft has fallen off the pace from Jake Wentworth and Zach Martin. And Wentworth has also fallen a little bit. Though that's definitely at least partly because...
God, what was I on in 2012?
When? 2012 did like introduce some of the, in my opinion and many others' opinions, the greatest car designs ever.
I don't know, man. On March 20th, 2012, I said, I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I will fight for what I love. What was I on?
You were on basic bitch drug. That is nice and basic. Was that Facebook? I mean, you were like 7 at that age, right? That makes sense. People say a lot of dumb stuff when they're like 4. Come on, you just gonna let me have that?
What'd you say? I zoned out.
Never mind.
Aha!
I called you a basic bitch.
Oh, I'm a fifth man, not a basic bitch.
You're a what main? Alright, good night.
Lame.
We got... Okay. We got Zach Martin up ahead. I mean, might be getting a move made on by Jeff Wentworth. That might be a timing glitch. Uh oh, Spencer Taft getting really late on the brakes. Wentworth... That is Wentworth behind, yeah? Yeah, it is. Okay, so it was a timing thing. So Wentworth got passed on by Spencer Taft. Didn't see that happening, but good maneuver. I gotta say, while I do love the 720S, McLaren 720S street car, I think the 650S GT3 looks better. That's it. Of note, Kucherov in second has lost quite some time to John Archie ahead in first. Now down to nearly 2 seconds. Keep an eye on that timing. It might get a little larger. That Aston is not bad, but not particularly excellent in any particular way. Whereas that Ferrari can have some hidden handling advantages. Looks like Spencer Taft struggling to hold off Jeff Wentworth. He's gained almost an entire second in that second sector alone. Seth Chaney not battling with Dan French. Sure, why we're watching this, that's alright. I'm a little more curious in Jake Keckley and William Murrah, or Spencer Taft and Zach Martin, or Max Simmons and Kutsi Terekov, any of those three.
Maybe.
There's Taft. So there's less than
McLaren, BMW.
McLaren Beamer. Mackie Beam. It's Freddie Avila we see in the background
There's
going
a lack
to the
of
pits.
Audis, Porsches. Man.
It's true,
What
not
else?
very often do we see more Ginettas than Porsches or Audis.
I'm not just talking about GT4, but even GT3.
Well, I'm saying all of it. Not very often we see more Ginettas than Audis or Porsches, because there's
Going on the
Porsche.
outside, goes deep.
Oh, you're right, Taft. Oh, but he botches it. That's gonna let Wentworth through.
No, it's not Wentworth. That's Oritan, I think. Oh no, Oritan's ahead.
Yeah, that's Wentworth. Or Seth
Went?
Chaney. What?
Is it Worth Went?
Wait, is it worth Went? I can't see. It might be. No, yeah, that's definitely Jeff Wentworth. And he gets it back. Nice move from Spencer Taft. Puts nose to the grindstone and makes it work. Zach Martin has made a pretty huge gap, though. Meanwhile, Jake Keckley and Will Murrah hot on it, and now we're at the leader. Here's John Archie. Oh, Thomas Waj going off in the first corner, hell corner, and into the wall. That's gotta hurt. What you may have not known is that the tire barriers that like around the outside there have been recently filled with concrete. So, maximum damage. Jeff Wentworth is alongside. Nope, just kidding. Emotional damage. Shout out to Fanatec, who makes the steering wheel for the BMW GT4 for some reason.
Yeah, and they still don't have it released yet.
Is that really not released yet?
No, it's not released yet.
Dude, I'm gonna shoot you straight. I am so excited for the WRC wheel. Or no, it's not even a wheel. It's a button box that attaches to a regular steering wheel. I hope it's not $1,000 million. I pray.
It's going to be.
It is going to be. My BMW GT2 steering wheel is on its last legs. Like the screen keeps glitching out and the LEDs keep flickering on and off. And I mean, it's still a great wheel. I love it. It's just not doing so hot. And I'm gonna get a Sparco R330 and attach the WRC button box to it if it's not $1 million billion. Oh wow, Zach Martin goes way wide. Oh, is that gonna allow Taft through? It is temporarily. Nope, he's got it. And suspiciously, Jeff Wentworth doesn't go for it. He's right there though. Although as they go into Corey, that's gonna severely limit Wentworth's options. Side note, Seth Chaney. Oh, Spencer Taft goes in the wall, but side note, Seth Chaney has made his way to the pits. So nice move from Zach Martin, but even nicer defensive option from Spencer Taft. Very, very nice. You're on board. Ooh, they're coming up against GT4s. That's Josh McLaughlin and Dominic Turcotte. They are not fighting for position, but Taft is potentially with the car behind. Martin and Wentworth both are right there. We're now coming up to the Conrad through Forest Elbow. That's going to be pretty easy for Taft to get by. I wonder if Wentworth may get caught up in some of the kerfuffle. Oh, Josh McLaughlin, what was that, a defensive maneuver? What happened there? Well, nothing came as a result of it, but it may have slowed them down enough. I don't think they're going to get past Turcotte. Coming up into the chase. Oh, Martin is getting slowed down heavily by Turcotte. Not sure what McLaughlin is involved with. Looks like he got passed. But that's allowed Spencer Taft to lay down tracks. He's out of here. They're still not in front of Turcotte. There we go. They got by him. Wow. Although Taft doesn't look like he got that much space now they look at it. What's going on? Good to Turcotte coming out of the pits now, right in front of Taft. So he hasn't lost too much time there, but he's got to wait for his car to kind of warm back up. Max Simmons has fallen dramatically from John Archie. He's lost almost 2 seconds from when we last saw him. Neil Sutherland now doing battle with Freddie Avila, not for position, unfortunately. As Seth Chaney goes around on the inside. I'm kind of surprised that Porsche's hanging with the McLaren a little bit. He's got the draft, but he's not losing any time at all. Dan French, never mind. It looked like he was going really slow, but that was just a weird camera angle. Zach Martin around. I believe that's Trevor Chaney. Zach Martin, ditto. Oh, that was Jeff Wentworth. What am I talking about? That's Jeff Wentworth. My bad. Apologies. Oh, wow, there's a stricken McLaren on the side of the field. Who is that? Might be Spencer Taft. I'm not entirely sure. It's a little dark. Can we get another camera on that stricken McLaren? It's tan. It might be tan, actually. We'll have to see. Keep an eye on 10. If they fall too far, that might mean that they have been towed back to the pits. Alright, we are a decent chunk into halfway through this race. Or after halfway, excuse me. And Max Simmons has fallen considerably again from John Archie, now down to almost 6.5 seconds. What are all those lights on the dashboard doing?
I don't know, man.
They're going nuts. It's a freaking RGB keyboard up in here. Spencer Taft into the pits as well. Looks like Ori Tan was just going for a regular pit stop. Oh, the beautiful V8 sound of that Maserati. That fast setting engaged again. Spencer Taft now into the pits. It looks like it was Taft. Yeah, he's fallen considerably. Luckily, he didn't have that far to go to get to the pits, but that was still brutal. Jake Keckley on the inside of Dan French. We're still yet to pit. We're coming up on 2/3 the way through this race. Something's wrong with Max Simmons' car, I think. He's down to 8 seconds now. I wonder if his tires might be falling off heavier than he anticipated. I wonder if he has considered just pitting already. I know he likes to pit at the last second, but it's clearly not working out for him this time. Matt, if you were to describe the tire fall-off curve in these cars, the GT3s, when it comes to, you know, plotting on a graph, the x-axis is time and the y-axis is grip, essentially. How would you kind of describe the curve of the tires as they wear in the GT3s
Well,
and Assetto Corsa
it isn't
Comp?
more noticeable after the 1.8 update. They do. It's more noticeable when they fall off. You tell you're losing time and whatnot, and all that stuff, and you start to see your making more mistakes and needing a especially at Bathurst going to force elbow. It's easy to lock up or on the front wheels going to force elbow just because of the nature of the track, right?
Yeah. Well, that's a really good point. Josh McLaughlin in 16th, as we said before in previous races, but I'll say it again. He's got no ABS or traction control. So
What is
this
that?
has to be
Never
an
heard of it.
absolute exercise in pain and suffering for him, especially in forced elbow, where it is easy to lock up. Okay, good to know. So they made it a little bit more severe, a little more noticeable. I wonder if that's what Max Simmons is feeling. He has clawed back about 0.4 of a second in the last lap or so, but he's still on the losing train there. He's still hemorrhaging time to John Archie. Looks like he's not too much in danger of Kutcher Terekov. They'll have to be worried a little bit. And with the pit proliferation increasing, we've lost all our battles. There they go. Bye-bye. The closest one, I think, is Josh McLaughlin versus Trevor Cheney for 5th place in the GT4s. Adam Stark goes for a pit. This is we're getting up on the last third of the race here, last quarter of the race, I should say. People should be finishing up their pit stops. I'm kind of curious why they would keep on going unless they just felt they were in the groove. With the most recent timing gap, Max Simmons drops almost a full second from John Archie, so he's clearly feeling some sort of struggle here. Jeff Wentworth into the pits now. Oh, Josh McLaughlin claiming a good second up to Trevor Cheney in front of him.
Oh,
Now down to
yeah.
less than 2/3 of a second. Although he does immediately lose another 10th. Man, if you're tired, just stop watching plane spotting and watch the race. Oh, how did 12 hours of Sebring go, by the way?
Well, it was good. I fell asleep the last like 2 hours. I missed a bunch of it.
Excellent.
So I will have to. That's just from me being super tired.
Yeah, understandable.
But yeah, so I'll have to rewatch it.
Oh, Max Simmons going into the pits, but losing a full 3 seconds. Or nearly 3 seconds, 2.5 seconds. So that's brutal. Archie Martin and French are the last ones to have yet pitted. Now, drivers always have their own particular preferences when it comes to when they pit. Josh McLaughlin under fire from William Murrah. Oh, wow, going through McPhillamy Park. He can't get the pass down on the inside, so the GT4 and the GT3 are alongside. Why are we watching this? Come on, let's see what happens with, well, he was on the tail of Trevor Cheney. We're watching Freddie Avila, who is no longer the leader of the GT4s. Dominic Turcotte takes that. Actually, no, he's had that for a while. I forgot. Come on, let's watch McLaughlin.
No, I don't know watch McLaughlin. Gosh,
Rather watch this this race with a lone McLaren out in the middle of nowhere.
it's much more entertaining.
Is it? Good to know.
Fuck you!
Fuck you! Or something. I don't know. He's still down to 0.2 of a second. Come on, let's watch Josh McLaughlin.
Why are we watching Freddie Avila?
What are we doing? Come on. It's killing me. Oh, I will say, yesterday I went to see a movie and I got a preview for Spider-Man, or not Spider-Man, Sonic 2. Gotta say, I'm actually kind of interested. It looks like an interesting movie. Now watching Neil Sutherland, why?
Why?
He's got director. Come on. Well, okay, you just hate us. Oh, well, there's McLaughlin. You can kind of see him in the background. He's still right in the middle of it. What is his directing?
Oh boy, this is horrible.
Okay, no, you know, particular hatred on the ACC director, but like the racing director sucks, but only because when it follows the races. Ooh, nice save from William Mira.
No, he hit the wall
But
there, the inside.
oh, did he? It looked like a save to me, but I could be wrong. Ooh, getting really close on the outside. The racing director sucks, but at least it catches the battles. It always switches off right when a pass is made, which is really annoying. But at least it always catches the battles. It does generally a pretty good job of that. ACC director sometimes gets the battles, but other times it does stuff like this. Like, what are we looking at? We're just Will Murrah chilling out, I guess. Josh McLaughlin's still within a second. We've missed this whole battle. That was exciting. What? Come on, I want to watch that. John Archie, Zach Martin, Dan French still the last three not to pit, although French is in the pits currently, I just realized. There goes Martin. So John Archie, our only contender not to have yet pitted. I'm kind of curious how the gap to Terekov compares. We're going to see that update in a sec. But if it's less than a minute, I think Terekov's got this. There's McLaughlin. Curiously, I believe that's Tan? That's Wentworth. That's Jeff Wentworth. He only just recently got by the GT4, so Trevor Cheney and Josh McLaughlin passed Trevor Cheney, by the way. So, you know, we missed that, but Cheney isn't too far back. There's a decent chance he could show up in the future. Max Simmons was alongside, passing Freddie Avila. Is that Landry's gone? Is that Martin? No, it's not Murrah. It must be
No!
Spencer Taft. What happened? Oh, a car crash.
Dipper.
Who was that?
I don't know. You saw that,
Is that
right?
Archie?
No, there's no way.
It's a GT4. The circle is blue. Who was that?
Dark, maybe?
Was it Jake Keckley?
No, Keck is in GT3.
You're right.
Who is that behind? Is that Sutherland behind?
I'm just watching for cars that are dropping through the ranks.
Tom Moss, maybe?
It could be Thomas Waj.
Moss.
Wool.
Tom Moss.
It's Will Murrah.
Oh no.
I think it's Will Murrah. No, it can't because that was a GT3. Maybe I misread it. I don't think I'm maybe I missed it because I think that might be GT. Oh, Trevor Cheney hitting the wall really good. Yeah, it's Will Murrah. Murrah leaves. Oh no! After all that chaos and all that retribution, only to have it ruined by getting taken out at Skyline, I think that was.
You hate when you get taken out at Skyline?
Waj also disappearing, so maybe it was Waj. Maybe we're witnessing two separate
Tom Moss is still there.
But he's in the pits.
Oh, maybe he simultaneous incidents, maybe.
It's possible. I was gonna say it's possible he just witnessed the consequences of two completely separate events just now. So you're right. It might have been Thomas Waj. John Archie taking his pit stop, the last one to do so. We'll have to see. So I didn't get a read on any of the gaps to Terekov. What do you think the gap would have to be in order for Terekov to? How long do you think it takes to execute a pit cycle in this track? Like a minute, minute and a half?
I don't know.
Well, me either. It says +1 lap, but I don't think that's right, is it? Has Archie been that dominant?
Like a
Simmons got a
747.
bad run out of the pits. What'd you say?
Nothing.
You did say something.
No, I didn't.
Say the words.
No.
Okay.
Can't make me.
Oh, can I? So Waj did not. He's back out on the track. He did not retire. So it's possible he could have just gone to the pits. That's the mating call of a Matt Higgs we just heard there.
No, that's the moan. That comes later.
Oh. I didn't know it was mating season.
It's always mating season.
Oh baby. Give me a Fat Trevor Wallace quote. Not Yeehaw Me Ma though.
Baby.
One more time.
You know what these glasses and your grandma have in common? They both ride my face. Yeehaw, Meemaw.
God damn it. Well, Cole McRae has officially, you know, written his own death warrant there by mentioning it. So I take full blame for that. Ooh, yeah, Terekov got by Archie. So by playing the pit game correctly, Terekov's now in first place as we enter our last 10 minutes.
I'd say it's on Archie for not paying sooner.
Yeah, yep, that makes total sense to me. We're back to the last gen BMWs catching up. We got Dominic Turcotte and Max Simmons. God, those BMWs look so good.
I don't.
Yeah, they look great. That last gen M4, oh, I won't say it's peak BMW design, because there's many times where, like for example, the E92 M3,
My
the
E92 M3, yummy.
was it the F83 M6? What is that M6 right there?
Maybe the F, don't know.
The E30. I say I love the E30.
E46.
I've never been a fan of the E46.
E60 M5.
Do you think the E60 looks good?
Especially with the V10.
Yeah, but it's also an UGMO.
No,
Well,
it
not
doesn't.
UGMO. That's unfair. It's just not that great.
It is good, though.
It does sound great. That V10 isn't that hideously unreliable though?
It is very unreliable, but when you get it working, it's nice.
It's true. The 850 Ci.
Yep, the top tier
It's
one.
yeah,
V12
gorgeous,
everybody.
but also really, 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 really unreliable. But I still think that last gen M4 was that F82.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, pretty nice. What you eating?
Chili.
Is it hot or cold?
It's spicy, but it's cold.
So it is chili. Yeah,
Fuck yourself.
yeah. There's only 8 minutes left. Don't worry. Although Archie is catching him back up just smidgensly, just slightly. He's got about, what, a third? He gained about a third on Terekov in the last sector or so. So he's got some progress making abilities. He doesn't have that much time though. 7.5 minutes is not a long time. And if he can make up a third, it's going to have to be at least half a second a lap. In order to even catch up. So he's got another quarter of a second under his belt. So it's possible he's gotten 6/10 in the last 2 sectors, I think.
Straight is so long, you can send a text message when you're going down it.
Oh, I have.
Oh, same.
I definitely have.
I've texted my mom that I'm sim racing while going down the back straight at Bathurst.
There's been more than one occasion where I've forgotten to turn on my crew chief. And I'm like, it's Bathurst, and I just wait until the Conrad, and then alt tab and turn it on, and then alt tab back in.
You alt tab when you're driving down the straight?
Yeah, if it's the Conrad.
Jeez, that's like suicidal.
Yeah. Ooh, Archie's got another 6/10 on Terekov. Ooh, wow, another full second in that last sector. This might get dramatic. But yeah, look how long this straight is. You got to be careful because that bend does come out of nowhere if you're, alt tabbed.
That sounds like you speak from experience.
Yeah. I've cut the chase a couple of times by just careening off that corner and be like, well, we're going autocrossing or rally crossing now. So you can see, wow, Archie is clawing up he's just gobbling up the space above to Terekov.
There he is. Let's see what he gets.
Let's count.
2.2.
Yeah, he's probably about the same as he was last time, but he's not got a ton of space to make
Oh,
up.
come on. He can't be the same distance.
Yep, it's almost exactly within 2,000s. Within 2,000s. So, I mean, he's still on track. He's got 3 laps left.
Got 2 laps, then the final lap.
Yep. That's 3. Looks like Terekov's got some front end damage. That might be part of the reason why he's losing so much time. Lost another quarter of a second about. What's really going to come into play is once he gets in the draft, that's going to be hard to overcome. Archie definitely has the speed, but can he apply it fast enough?
No.
They're coming up on a GT3 and a GT4. This might end up getting really messy. Because if that one GT3 ahead of him, I don't know who that is, catches up to that
Probably
GT4 that's ahead of
Taft,
them.
do you think?
Who knows? But if that happens and they catch him, especially, in Skyline or whatever, this could get really hairy really fast. And I am fingers crossed for that. I want that to happen. I want it to happen. My body is ready. The question is Terekov's body ready? Oh, devoured another 7/10 in the last sector. Kutya is hemorrhaging time. We'll have to see, can Archie catch up? Well, he'll be able to catch up, at least based on his current pace, but can he get around? And can he do it before they catch up to those GT4s?
Oh, 1.3 seconds.
Yep, that's as of the end of Sector 1. So we're coming up on the end of Sector 2 right now.
Right about now.
Ooh, another 2/10, another 10.5. So we'll have to see. It's getting real close like. That other GT3 may be bottlenecked by the GT4. Oh, come on! Why are you watching Dan French? Okay, oh, this is that GT4 they're catching up on. Okay, so it's Dan French and Zach Martin. Wow, what a interesting. Okay, so that was actually a good, perhaps by chance, but it's a good overview. So Zach Martin catching up to Dan French, with John Archie catching up to Kutya Terekov behind. And now Jeff Wentworth catching up to Neil Sutherland through McPhilmy Park. This is painful. The 2 organizers of this racing series actually what are they doing? That's Seth Chaney passing Adam Stark, who hits the bump.
No, he just hit the wall at Griffin's Bend.
Yeah, that's what I meant. He bumped the wall. So this is not, the leaders are not, are they? Wait, what's that triangle? Is that the leaders? John Archie within a half second of Kutya Terekov, they're coming up on the GT4. Wait, is this the right thing? I think it is.
It's gotta be.
Come on, go back. I want to see. No, come on, you can't deny me this. There we go. Kutya Terekov around the inside of Adam Stark. Oh, and forcing him off. So they just arms out,
that
bullied him.
Is quick in a straight line, so if you can get close, you can get by him on the straight.
And he's got the draft too. I'm on the edge of my proverbial seat and literal seat.
Good racing seat.
Nah, man,
I think he lost time.
We'll see. Right about now. Nope, the exact same time.
My God.
0.486 to 0.486. Nothing has changed. Oh, Archie getting a huge braking advantage. So 1 lap remains after this one. They're catching up to, what was it, Seth Chaney? So that might actually be a bottleneck coming up into the final lap. Yeah, it's clear that, oh, and Seth Chaney's car is clearly stricken. So the slightly damaged Terekov is catching up to the very damaged Chaney into the final lap. They're not going to catch him by the time they come up into the uphill section. Oh, this is terrible news. Archie on the outside. Coming up in the cutting. Oh wow! So Chaney just lets him by. Okay, so there's not going to be any bottleneck for these two drivers unless they catch up to that GT4 ahead. There's another one. That one might be French.
So
And
one
it
hope
also
is
might
the
be Dan
straight.
French.
That's it.
What's that?
One hope is to get past on the straight.
And that's it. Yeah, basically, unless Terekov makes a huge mistake, it's on Archie to set up a pass on the Conrad, or there's a tiny chance he could try and get it done around the final corner. Archie's faltering a little bit through Skyline, but Terekov's struggling to get grip with that aero damage. Why does this camera even exist?
He's not close enough. Well, maybe.
He's got draft. He's definitely got a little bit extra pace, but I think you're right. He's not got enough speed.
Nope, he's got it. He's close. He's got the
Oh
run.
no, he's very close, dipping to the inside. It is Dan French indeed. The two Aston Martins. John Archie goes around the inside as they come up to the chase. He's got the wrong line for the outside though. Terekov goes around the outside of the chase. Oh no, he's on the track, and that's going to be it. John Archie making the move. Very good. Tip of the hat.
I could have done better.
Shut the hell up. Probably, but shut the hell up. That's still an expert move. Good job, John Archie, taking first place on our final round at Bathurst. Maximin securing a third place. He actually got some time back up until the end. Not enough, of course. He's still on the podium at third place.
That's not the way back to the paddock there.
Yep. He could just sent me a video. Do I want to know? Is he still watching?
Who, Mika?
Yeah.
I don't know. Dude said something to me.
Oh no.
Why? What'd he say?
No, I'll tell you later.
Oh,
It's
no.
not that bad. It's just a sin in my opinion. It's a video of a guy who took a 2006 Ford GT and customized it with a wide body kit to look more like a 2017 GT.
Oh,
And
gross.
at least from the thumbnail, it's a monstrosity and should be deleted from this world. I mean, unless it's just a replica, in which case, go ahead. But anyway. Okay, as we continue to finish our race, 17 cars appear to have made it, including Thomas Waj. Good on him for sticking around. I definitely didn't.
No, Cole, you DNF'd pretty long ago, actually.
Yep, like lap 3 or something.
You said dying is gay. I'm out.
Basically. Okay. Well, enough cars have finished that I think I'm comfortable saying the final order, unless there's a strong possibility the chart may be brought up at the end here. Let's just give it another minute.
All right, I'm gonna
Okay, I'll just stick a fork in it.
leave TeamSpeak.
Oh,
Are we done yet?
I'm just gonna give real quick here. John Archie first place in GT3, followed by Kutcher Terekov. Great racing, lads. Max Simmons in third. Oscar Tan, Ari Tan in fourth. Jeff Wentworth fifth. Jake Keckley sixth. Zach Martin seventh. Seth Cheney in eighth. Spencer Taft in ninth. That's all our GT3s. GT4 results: Dominic Turcotte in first, taking the place from Freddie Avila. Dan French in third. Adam Stark fourth. Josh McLaughlin making some great progress up into fifth. Trevor Cheney sixth. Neil Sutherland seventh. Thomas Waj eighth. William Murrah ninth.
Wash.
Yep. Alex Shine ninth. Murrah actually didn't finish. Never mind. I'm saying wrong things. Thomas Waj eighth, our last finisher. Alex Shine, Michael Landry, Cole McRae, William Murrah. And yeah, all did not finish. For their championship results, real quick here. Not able to get results. Why not? Okay, there we go. Max Simmons in first place, 430 points. Good job, Max. Adam Stark, or that's GT4. Just kidding. Let's see. John Archie in second with 406. Mike Landry in third with 364. Ayrton Arsenault in fourth at 343. Zach Martin in fifth with 340. Spencer Taft in sixth with 319. Jake Keckley seventh, 275. Kutya Terekov in eighth with 244. Even despite that, he just didn't show up in enough races. Seth Cheney in ninth with 236, and Brandon Baker in 10th with 220. Final results for GT4. Adam Stark first
Hey,
with
you forgot to
422.
classify me. Where was I?
You weren't there.
I competed in 2 races and I won both of them.
You are in 12th. So just
yeah.
you're 2 positions outside the top 10.
Yeah,
Great.
man.
I only read the top 10 usually for these unless there's
You
like
bitch.
11 cars. Adam Stark first with 422. Too many, unfortunately. Freddie Avila really close in second with 418. Good job, good fighting. Third place is Neil Sutherland with 412. Fourth place, Dominic Turcotte with 379. Fifth, Josh McLaughlin with 352. Trevor Cheney sixth with 343. Mark Sutherland seventh with 290. Josh Butler in eighth with 236. And what? Not sure. We'll call Jeremy Reeder in ninth with 145 and Alex Shine in 10th with 142. Getting some really confusing readings on this finishing chart. So apologies if I missed anything there. Stay tuned for our next season starting April 11th. Details not yet available, but check our ESR Discord or visit us esr-race.org. If even if not, check it out esr-race.org. We got plenty of other series. Wreckfest on Fridays, always a good time. We do Race Room. We just got another multi-class there starting up. Actually, just started a new Dirt Rally Championship. That one's always fun. And so yeah, join us esr-race.org. Even if you're not into games. We're good people to talk to and just have fun with. Even Max Simmons and Matt Higgs, who's sitting right here, right next to me.
Yep, I'm right here.
Anyhow, that's all I got. Any last words, Matt, for our audience?
I bid you adieu, and I will see you guys next time.
Bidded adieu. Have a good one, everyone. Can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.